Nation, what's good? Bulls come away with the dub. Big dub for the Chicago Bulls in this game, man. A dub that we expected them to get, but another dub that comes kind of down to the wire. But the Bulls win 5 in a row heading into the All-Star break, man. Appreciate y'all for tuning in and rocking with us. As always, hit that like button, man. Subscribe to the page. We do this every single Bulls game. Ain't missed a game. Comcast willing, that is. Shout out to y'all, man. Let's go out to the homie in the building. We got Stefan the Don in the building. Steph, what's good, my boy?
Yes, sir. What's happening?
Welcome into the post-game show. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be me and you rocking with it. You know, Kid got to do some work. Shout out to Kid in the building.
Okay.
And we're also going to have the phone lines rocking tonight as well. So be on the lookout for that. I'll let you guys know when the phones are up. Shout out to y'all for pulling up and rocking with us as always, man. Make sure you like the video and subscribe to the page. What'd you see in the night's game, my boy? I mean, DeMar DeRozan absolutely having himself another day. Fifth straight 35. No, I'm sorry, fifth. Seventh straight 35 plus point game for DeMar DeRozan. He's making a absolute case for DMVP. What'd you see tonight?
Just the Bulls. I just want to put this out there right now. The problem is not.
By the way, first place Bulls. The first place Bulls. The first place Chicago Bulls.
It is what it is. We not tripping. We not tripping. Hey. Still too old again, y'all. How that feel?
First place Chicago Bulls.
Hey.
How's it feel looking at our back?
Hey. Hey, honestly, but it's like Pat been saying since the trade deadline happened. Dog, the problem is not scoring. DeMar DeRozan has a serious case, like a legitimate case for MVP, and Muggs need to start talking about it, not just in Chicago, but everywhere, because what this man is doing, like right now, is just ridiculous. Like the last person to do it was James Harden, that I can remember in recent memory, but
a streak like this.
Yeah, what he doing right now is just, this is off the charts right now. Good situational defense tonight. I know they gave up 118. But five game win streak for the Bulls. Hopefully, they can keep it rolling. This is a good way to go into the All-Star break, and then now everybody's coming back healthy. And now you add Tristan Thompson into the equation.
Yeah.
So that's definitely gonna help out with Vooch. And I'm excited to see it.
For sure. And we do have the phone lines up. We want to hear from you guys as well. 855-908-5668. We'll take calls after we hear Billy Donovan speak. That's what we're waiting on right now. Because I feel like every time right as soon as we about to go do something, or right as soon as we about to go to somebody, it's just like, Billy Donovan's on the phone, so get off the phone. No, I agree with you. I like what we saw from the Bulls in this one. I like what we're seeing from DeMar DeRozan. I think that it's absolutely a testament to what DeMar has said all season, that a lot of people kind of tried to write me off, kind of forgot about me, stuff like that. And listen, I came in with a chip on my shoulder, and I came to prove that I can still do a lot of the stuff that I was able to do before. And he's shown it. He's shown it. DeMar is absolutely balling this year.
39 a game. 39 a game.
Yeah, you can't take anything away from what DeMar DeRozan is doing right now. And you know what I'm saying? I think the thing you have to keep in mind here, especially with the Bulls, is that you're seeing a lot of pieces get put in positions to be key pieces that aren't going to be in the starting lineup down the stretch. They're going to be off of the bench, and that's even better. You know what I'm saying? That's even better in that situation. Because you look at like Kobe White getting these major minutes right now because Lonzo Ball's out. Io DeSumo and getting these major minutes because Lonzo's out, Zach's out. These guys are learning how to win in the biggest moments of the season, and that's what you want to see. You're seeing them move in the right direction. You're seeing their development move in the right direction to the point where now, listen, we know, of course, Kid always has the trade Kobe White for us, trade Kobe White in the second for anybody, but now it's like I said, especially with the addition of Tristan Thompson coming in here, we were talking about a role-playing big man being the reason that we weren't winning games. Mm-hmm. We were talking about a role-playing big man being the reason that we weren't getting these dubs, and we've got one now. Mm-hmm. How does that help us defensively? How does that help us moving forward? Tristan Thompson is a nice name. I would still like to see the Bulls, if you're just joining, Bulls are expected to sign Tristan Thompson. Rick Carlisle also confirmed that the Bulls are going to be signing Tristan Thompson in his post-game presser. So as we got Billy Donovan at the podium right now, we're going to go to that and hear what Billy's got to say about it as this news breaks right before the game. All right, we'll just take you off screen right there. Hey man, we working on it. We still the blackest show on the net, man. Shout out to y'all for pulling up and rocking with us, man. Hit the like button, subscribe to the page. Let's go out to Billy Donovan, hear what he's talking about off the Bulls dub. Not so great moments, which is typical. Let me send this to the right spot. Continue to fight, regardless if it's been a win or a loss. You know, they've tried to get better. We've tried versus group.
The uncertainty with that stuff. How, as a coach and maybe even for the teammates, to have a guy like DeMar who's so consistent, so efficient, you know he's going to take these kind of good shots. What is that like to have him?
No, he's an incredible. Like, I can't speak enough of what he does for the group, and people see the numbers at the end of games, but it's in the huddles, it's at halftime, it's in practice, it's keeping his composure, talking to the guys. There's just so many things that he does from a leadership perspective that really impact winning. And you can, see why for most of his career, he's been on a lot of really good teams, a lot of winning teams. He's learned a lot from it. And I think it's also really important to him. Winning is important to him. And when you're consumed with winning, you understand that there's a lot that goes into that besides what takes place in between the lines of what takes place with your personal stat line. You impact the game, and I've always felt like great players make people around them better. And I think that it's the best compliment I can give him is he's a great player because he makes every one of our guys better around them and around him, I should say. And it speaks to, his greatness is that he can lift up a group of guys like that.
Kobe's shooting stands out, obviously, on a night like tonight, but are you seeing development with him getting to the basket, attacking the rim?
Yeah, I think he's been doing better, Darnell. I think I mentioned, I thought last year, like I've always said, it's the worst thing that can happen to a guard when he drives down the lane is get a shot block because it doesn't give an opportunity to offensive rebound, and generally those lead out to fast break points in transition. So, he's picking his points of when to go in and take it, when to spray it out, and even when to just kind of keep it and dribble it out. He's really done a great job with that, and he's gotten better. And he's one of the guys I would say, through all this has gone through a lot, in terms of the adjustment that he's had to deal with from point guard to off guard to on the bench to off the bench to, on the bench, coming in as a rotational guy and then all of a sudden to start. So he's, I think he's getting better, and it's been great to see him, when they're attacking DeMar the way they are with double teams and the Bulls finding him. I love how aggressive he is playing downhill and trying to make a play. I think it really helped us because when they're trying to take DeMar the game, and then when Booch gets it and they bring somebody to Booch, the next pass is coming out. That next guy's got to make a play. And Kobe has been really, really confident, really aggressive, trying to make some plays.
One of the matchups that stood out to me was Io on Fox. Fox obviously better than Io's learning, but what do you think of that? His ability to guard guys like that. He's learning.
Yeah, I think, Darnell, it's great because, he's a young guy. Like we had some situations tonight, he's really never, ever had to inbound the ball in late game situations before. This is the first time he's had to do it. It's a little bit different standing over there when, Domas Sabonis is just jumping all over the place and trying to get a steal and you got to inbound the ball. he's been involved in some different situations. And to your point, this is the first time he's played against Fox. Fox is a big time, really, really good player. And it's when you watch a guy on film, it's nothing like when you actually get a chance to play against him. And Isle will be better, through going through this experience of getting a chance to play against different players in a league.
What is his progression like when he sees a guy for the first time and then he talks about like film? Like, what do you notice out of him in terms of how he learns and goes about developing?
He takes inventory. One of the things I talked to him about today a little bit was the fact that, he cannot foul the way he did last game against San Antonio. One, it takes him off the floor, which hurts our team. And two, it puts them to the free throw line, which hurts the team. And, he's too valuable to get these tic-tac fouls where he's trying to reach it in and slap at it. And, some of those habits he's got to break. And I talked to him about it, but like he doesn't get in foul trouble tonight. Like he picks things up. I give him a lot of credit. So even different things will happen where, Fox may make a move and beat him and get to the rim, but he'll be like, okay, I understand. Maybe he's trying to, figure out what he's doing, but, he always comes back, trying to do better than he did before. And he's eager to learn, which I think is a great thing for a young player.
Billy, Rick Carlisle did something tonight I've never heard in all the years I've been covering this league. He announced that Tristan Thompson will be waived and will sign with the Chicago Bulls. Do you have any comment or reaction to that?
I don't. I know that after the trade deadline, there'll be obviously buyout market. I think Arturis and Mark will be, very, very active, at least in trying to focus on and pay attention to what is going on. But I have not heard, anything along the lines of that happening or Rick's comments. I haven't heard that.
Sorry to put you in a tough situation.
Yeah, no.
I've never heard of a coach doing that, so that's pretty remarkable, actually.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't see it. That's the first I'm hearing of it.
Any Pacers news you want to break?
I don't have any Pacers news. No, I don't. I don't have any.
And if we don't mind trying too much, you going somewhere warm for the weekend? You hoping?
I'm gonna try to get back and see my kids and my parents for a few days back in Florida, which would be nice. If I could, it depends on whether or not I get stuck here with the weather. So I may not be going anywhere.
Well, we stop asking questions.
No, it's fine. It's all good. You guys are good.
Thanks, Bill.
Okay, guys. Thank you. Appreciate. Yeah. Have a great break.
Billy Donovan, coach of the Chicago Bulls, at the podium there. So he says that's the first he had heard about Tristan Thompson signing with the Bulls. Yeah, very weird there by Rick Carlisle to break the news on that one, dog. I was confused by that when I heard that as well. You know what I'm saying? I was like, Rick Carlisle breaking the news? That's interesting there. Interesting. By the way, 100 in the chat.
100.
Appreciate that love, man. Appreciate y'all tuning in and rocking with us as always. I mean, what are your thoughts on what Billy said there? What are your thoughts on, kind of what he saw DeMar DeRozan has become, just in case you guys were wondering there. And we didn't have the fact check on it. We kept hearing about it, but coming into the game, I knew he broke history. I didn't know if he had tied Mike or if he had broke Mike. DeMar DeRozan becomes the first player in NBA history with 7 straight games of 35 plus points and 50% shooting or better. He has been a bucket.
Yeah, nah, man. Like he been a bucket. It's literally nothing else to say. Like right now, with the way the rules is right now, in his favor with the new rules they came in with, in the season. I just really want to talk to the people, like whoever put that list together on Bleacher Report or wherever it was, to say that he was the worst signing. Like, bro, like,
hey, talking about straight up proving y'all wrong.
Like the worst signing to an MVP conversation.
Yeah.
Cause like if he not in the conversation after this, you're twitching.
Absolutely.
Like respectfully, you're twitching.
No, disrespectfully, you're tweeting. Hit that like button, man. We got 145 in the building. We got 36 likes on the video, man. Let's get the likes up on this thing, man. Let's get this thing up over 100 likes, y'all. Let's go out to the phone lines, man. We got callers calling in on the phone. Let me make sure I do this first. Shout out to y'all for calling in. Let's go out to the 219. Let's go out the Mall on the line. Mall, what's going on, my guy?
What's up, Pat? What's up, Stefan Madon?
What's
I
good,
gotta
bro?
come
What's good?
with the Vin Diesel tonight. Don't matter if you win by intro or now, a win is a win.
Hey, you already know, my guy. You already know.
Absolutely. So just a couple of things to break down. Good game. Shouts out to Io. Shouts out to Javante Green, who has stepped his game up so much in these last 10 to 15 games offensively. Like before, Javante was just a high energy guy. He'll get you an offensive rebound every now and then, play some solid defense. I think, this last stretch of games, he has been playing out of his mind in regards to really, making teams pay, knocking down open threes. And again, he's not like a 3-point specialist, but just when they pass it to him, he takes a shot with confidence, and he's been a little bit more efficient from the three than he's been all season. And then, attacking the paint and really just doing the dirty work and scoring. So I really want to give some love to Javante Green, because I think that's something that really key in these last few games that he's played. Kobe White, happy birthday to him. Hell of a game for your birthday. Dropped 31. He said, tomorrow I see you 38. I'm going to go ahead and add on to the 31.
Oh, yeah.
So that was really big and everything like that. But we got to talk about DeMar. Like, honestly, when we signed him, I was happy. I was excited because I knew that he still had a lot left in the tank. I didn't picture this, though. Like, I thought he would come in and give us somewhere between 22 to 24 points a night, good efficiency. I didn't expect him to go on this type of run. He's given us 27, 28 every night. His efficiency has been spectacular. And he's done it in a way that, like, he didn't have to change. Like they say on the commentary all the time, he proves the analytics guys wrong every single night, because he comes in there and he says, I don't need to take a lot of threes.
Yeah.
Because nobody can stop me in this mid-range. You can't guard me. Bring me two defenders, and I will find a way to score on both of them. And then on top of that, he's like, and if I can't score, I know where to look for my cutters, for my people who's setting the screen and rolling, for the shooters. I know where to look for. So there's no reason for me to ever change my game and try to take more threes, especially if I don't. And I don't think he thinks he's a bad three-point shooter, but especially if he knows that's not my game. And that's been amazing. And when you really look at it, the MVP has always kind of had certain things that go around it for why a player wins. It's usually the best player on the best team who has the best statistics, things like that. They usually have somewhere between the number 1 to 2, at most 3 seed. You have the exceptions like Russell Westbrook, who won it, but Russ did something that hadn't been done in like 50 years. So that's kind of why they gave it to him on top of the narrative. But when I put DeMar DeRozan as MVP on my Facebook timeline, I had so many people, especially my friend who's a Philadelphia fan, be like, no, it's Joel Embiid, and then there's Giannis, and then there's Jokic. And I'm like, those guys have statistics, that's great, but we're winning.
Yeah.
And we're winning because of DeMar.
Yeah.
Like, if this was LeBron James, if this had been Kevin Durant, if this was Steph Curry, if this was Giannis, if this was Embiid, if this was Jokic, y'all would be all over them saying it's easily that person who's the MVP. But the Bulls got DeMar DeRozan, who's winning games for us, keeping us above. Not only did he keep us afloat, he got us back to the number 1 seed. What's up, Stefan? He got us back to the number 1 seed.
Hey. Hey, y'all got it on my trip.
So many key pieces, and we're still at number 1 going into the All-Star break. Like, and the fact that people are saying, like, well, he's in the conversation, but he's really, like, fit. I'm like, there's no way in hell this man should be fit in the conversation for MVP. I get what Joel Embiid is doing, and Joel is beasting, and I wouldn't be mad if he won it. But I think he absolutely, like Stefan said, he deserves so much more respect for what he's doing, and should definitely be getting heavy consideration for MVP. And it's ridiculous that nobody wants to give this man these roses right now. But I'm loving it, because every time they don't, he goes out there and shows them why he should get it.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. As always, appreciate you for calling in, Maul. Stay safe out there, all right, my boy?
Hey,
always. Y'all be safe.
All right, man.
Yeah.
No, hey, listen, great points. DeMar DeRozan absolutely getting busy. You know what I'm saying? DeMar DeRozan is a problem on this team right now. And that's what, listen, it's consistently we're seeing the production out of DeMar that he's showcasing on a night in, night out basis. You know what I'm saying? Like consistently, we're seeing DeMar DeRozan get down there and take the exact same shots that you might say at one point you're like, oh, that's a bad shot. And it's like, nah, dog, that's just his shot. Oh, that's an ISO shot. We don't need the ISO ball. We don't need the A. It works for him. You know what I'm saying? And so to me, I love seeing how DeMar's doing it because no matter what, through all the naysayers, through everything that everybody said, DeMar's just playing his game, man. And like Maul said, that's what he's done his whole career. It's what he's done his whole career, man. Let's go back out to the phone lines here. Actually, let me double check this here. Let me see if we got DeMar at the podium yet. I don't know if they put DeMar at the podium yet because I do want to hear from
so
him.
I do gotta ask one quick question though. So they did say that Zach, had the fluid drain from his knee. Do you think they put him in the All-Star game? Even if it's for like 5
his
minutes?
plan is to play in the All-Star game. We got DeRozan at the podium right now. I believe Zach's plan is to play in the All-Star game. It's supposed to be 48 hours.
Daughter walked in on me watching it, and she was
as we got
like
DeMar here,
where you just realize like, damn, you represent one of the greatest organizations to ever be in this league.
Surprised he never did that 35 and 50% in a row.
Mike,
that Mike.
I'm surprised. I'm saying, like all these records is new to me. You know what I mean? It's nothing that I try to set out to try to have, or I know is out there. I know Wilt Chamberlain got 100 points. It's not like I'm going out there trying to get 101. So when it comes to these records, I really don't be having no clue. I really try to go out there and just play as efficient and best basketball as I can.
You're also averaging 6 assists in this run, DeMar. What does that say about your mindset and also the team's approach to this game?
Hey, I'll see you in a couple days, buddy. If you need me, Yeah. I'm not gonna be on the flight with you. We're not getting on the same flight.
I'll see y'all at the All-Star break. I want to see.
He off duty right now, so y'all see him.
I'll see y'all at the All-Star. All right,
I'll see you in a couple days. All right.
Who is he talking to? This mud just had a full conversation. Me a question.
Oh yeah.
Zach?
I mean, it's just my team trusting me, understanding. I try to be aggressive offensively to make the defense me so I can get easy shots for my teammates. Prepare them to get easy opportunities and make plays for someone else or take an open shot. So for me, it's kind of, I kind of
that Zach? I
manipulate
didn't think
the
it was
game
Zach.
that way, understanding like I want you to come after me at some point in the game because I really want to pass it, and make my job easier with that because once those guys get it rolling, it's easy for me to get it rolling. So me just being conscious of that.
I remember watching Michael Jordan. I know you're pretty young.
Yeah. I vividly where I could probably, from 98 on, I remember his last 2 championships for sure. Being a kid, my dad make me watch every single game. I remember I used to hate Utah because, everybody who was rooting for the Chicago Bulls hated Utah. So as a kid, I said, well, I hate Utah too. So I remember those days. I think I was like 9, 10 years old. So I do remember those vividly, those championship runs for sure.
Is this break almost coming at a bad time for you?
No, great time. Needed.
I want to ask you about Ayo's passing. We talked a lot about his development, but now that he's starting point guard, what are your impressions of him as a facilitator? I
mean, he's people don't realize how big Ayo really is, to be a point guard. He has great size on him. So his vision, his court awareness, him being able to pass over, a lot of times smaller guards that's guarding him, how aggressive he is, how strong he is, and the way he uses his body to find guys, it's definitely impressive. Obviously he can handle the ball. And his vision, it's not going to do nothing but get better. He make little mistakes here and there, and I always tell him like it's okay. You can make mistakes. You're rookie, you can't be perfect, but he always looking and trying to understand how to make the right play for the teammates every time down.
I don't know if you've heard this or if it's come across your wavelength yet, but Rick Carlisle announced that Tristan Thompson is getting waived and will be signing with the Chicago Bulls in his post-game press conference. Tristan?
Known Tristan for years. Great dude. Obviously, I competed against him in them Cleveland days when I was with Toronto. Championship experience. Good friend of mine. Got the utmost respect for him off the court. And obviously, we all know what he brings on the court. So, I think this will be a great addition for us. What he's able to bring, veteran leadership, understanding, what it takes to win a championship.
Enjoy the break, DeMar.
Yep. That was DeMar DeRozan there breaking down the signing of Tristan. Didn't know him and Tristan were close. That's pretty cool to hear. So he'll have somebody he's cool with in the game. And also the just what he went through and him breaking a record that even Jordan didn't have. So kind of crazy to hear that. You know what I'm saying? Hey, there's a record out there that Michael Jordan didn't break. So interesting to see that as well, man. I'm gonna retweet the rant Baki just because we got calls here and we don't want to be on this mug all night. You know what I'm saying?
At first, I thought it was beef. That mug was like, I ain't getting on the plane with you. I'm like, damn, what's the point?
Yeah, I didn't know what was going on. It was like no, dog, I'm not flying with you. I'm not flying with you. No, I'm not flying with you. So I didn't know if it was Zach or if it was Io. I couldn't tell.
I'm like, yeah.
Let's go out to the 404, man. Let's. Hey, that was funny, man. Hey, yo, what's good?
What's going on, Pat? What's up, Ringo? This Q.
What's going on with you, man? How you feeling, my guy?
Oh, I'm just chilling, making money. You know how it goes.
Hey, that's what I want. That's what I like to hear, my guy. That's the goal.
I know that's right. Hey, I'm on. I was on the Tristan Thompson bandwagon. That's what I wanted. So to me, it's progress as usual. Continue a good, solid win tonight. I just like where the team is headed. I like the direction. I like that AK stuck to his guns and not trade nobody, and looking to the big picture of the situation at hand. DeMar's playing absolutely out of his mind, and Kobe getting that weight lifted off of, am I going to get traded? Am I not?
Yeah.
And just letting him go out and play this is going to be the best thing for him, which will be the best thing for us. Io getting plenty of tick. That's going to pay huge dividends down the road. And I just like the direction that the team is going in overall.
Yeah.
I like, the fact that those guys are getting that playing time and getting that opportunity to play, and they're playing well with it. And so I just want to continue to train down the road, just continue doing what you've been doing. You get a nice little break here. Guys will get their flowers at the All-Star break. I'm glad to see Io's going to be in that rookie game. That's going to be huge.
Yeah.
And just continue on, There's no reason to make there were no reason to make any major moves at the trade deadline, unless something just miraculously popped up into our, hands. And I just like the fact that AK has built a solid winner, and there's a real direction, there's a real goal to what we're trying to do. And it's not haphazard, and to be under competent leadership after the guard packs fiasco, I'm just really happy that we got a solid team, and you can really see the pieces coming together, and you can see that management has an idea, and they're sticking to that, and the team is responding off of that.
Yeah.
I need Tristan to just come off the bench and do his job. I think he will. I don't need him in the starting lineup. I like Javonte holding that down. I just need him to take Tony Bradley's minutes. And if you can get someone else, maybe a Moses Brown in or whatever, that'd be cool too. But I just like what I'm seeing. I like the progress. Once again, I just like that there's an actual plan.
Right. No, I feel you, dog. I feel you. They moving in the right direction with it. They absolutely and they're continuing. They're not just listening to the fans. They're continuing to stick to their plan. Appreciate the call as always, Q. Keep making that money, my guy.
Yeah, man. Y'all be good.
Hey, stay safe,
you, man. Hey,
We got
I'm
go
seeing
ahead.
in the chat a lot of trust and acme and all of that. This wasn't y'all a week ago. Hey, I'm gonna need y'all like.
I told you what it was, Ringo. I told you what it was. They felt
Yo,
like, hey, listen,
hey,
it felt like kids in the candy
that
store.
ain't never
And
lied.
everybody else is getting the candy, and you didn't have the money for your 25-cent piece of bubble gum. You was upset. Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
I need to
Listen,
relax.
he could absolutely solve the problem in two moves. You know what I'm saying? The biggest thing we're talking about, you go get you a backup big man in another backup big man in Moses Brown, and you add Tristan Thompson to this team. You just solved two problems with minimal money, and you didn't have to give up Kobe White, and you didn't have to give up Patrick Williams. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be interesting to see what Acme's plan is. 175 in the building, man. 62 likes. We can get this thing up over 100 likes. Come on now, let's get it up over 100 likes, man. Let's get it busting in this mud, man. Let's keep it going to the phone lines, man. We got Cornelius on the line. Cornelius, what's good, my boy?
I see it, Marcus.
Hey man, hey, Acme did it again, man. Acme did it again.
Absolutely. I like the move. I
Hey,
like the move.
hey man, hey, you took the words right out of my mouth, man. We can still, you know what I'm saying, buy out Alfonso. We can still buy out Troy Brown Jr. Everybody want to cut Matt.
Yeah.
We can still cut bases with Matt, man. Bring in Moses Brown. Hey man, did nobody know about Moses Brown to this moment until you said I was spamming his name, man? So
Hey,
you
you
know,
was definitely
I
spamming
was
that man's
already
name.
see.
I ain't gonna lie to you. You was
Hey
going
man,
hard on Moses Brown,
hey,
dog.
absolutely, man. I was already seeing this happen, man. Hey man, I don't want to take long because you know what I'm saying. I know we will talk about this more in the morning show.
Yeah.
You know, which everybody should be on. Absolutely. But like I said, man, shout out to Acme. Shout out to the Bulls getting the dub today, man. I'm so happy. Man. I've been asking for Tristan for about a good month and a half now.
Yeah.
Begging for somebody to come help Booch. Like begging somebody to come. We got that guy, y'all. We got that rebounder and that defender in the paint, y'all. Hey man, ain't nothing more to say. Hey man, see Red Nation stand up. Much love to Pat and Ringo. Hey, always, brothers.
Hey, shout out to you.
I appreciate you, man. Appreciate
in the
you.
morning, my boy. No, hey, listen. Hey, I ain't gonna lie to you. Cornelius was going hard. He was like Moses Brown.
Hey, nah, he was the only one. But you know what though? But we seen that, but not a lot of mugs knew about Moses Brown. The only reason why I knew about Moses Brown is because when you said the name, I was like, oh, that's the dude from OKC, because he had that one game.
Hey,
But he
versus
was absolutely killing the Bulls.
Hey, dog.
And we was like, who is that?
Hey, fam, that's all that mug was. That's all I knew about him, dog. Moses sitting there talking about Moses Brown. I was like, ooh. I remember that guy. I remember looking at him and being like, why? Why is he doing this? This makes no sense. Hey, shout out to the mods in the building, man. Y'all was on it, man. Y'all ain't playing. The TWCB Knights out here, man. Come on now. They ain't playing, dog. We got to get something special for the Knights out here, man. Shout out to y'all. Let's go out to Marv, man. Marv out in Dallas, man, looking to break down this game. Marv, what's going on?
What up, Pat? What up, Ringo?
Hey,
What's up, man? What's up, man?
Pretty good, man. First, I want to start off by saying congratulations to DeMar DeRozan.
Yeah.
You know, anytime somebody break a record that we'll put in, you know it's something special, baby.
Oh, yeah.
Boy, that was a beast. He was a beast. Second, just very quickly, Pat, I want to ask Ringo something. Ringo, who you with? Who you with?
What you mean, Lauren? You know, man. Like, let me clear it up.
Right now, who you with?
Let me
Tell
clear
all
it
the
up.
fans who you with. Tell them.
I'll root for Miami, but I just want the Bulls to do great because I'm tired. Like, y'all go hard for the team in the city. Y'all go hard for the team in the city. I love that.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'll probably screenshot it and put it on the Morning Breeze tomorrow. I ain't gonna lie to you. Ringo dropped a "we need to go get Moses Brown today" in the group chat, and I was sitting there looking like, we.
Yeah.
Who said we?
The reason I asked
I said Moses Brown.
I don't know if he noticed, but I watched the game and watched y'all at the same time, and I see.
I know.
I see the Bulls score. I see the Bulls every time you see the Bulls score. You ought to look at his face, man.
Yeah.
I don't know how much he likes us, so I had to ask, "Who you with? Who you with?"
Bro,
Hey man, he. I say this: Ringo is one of the few, right? So this is the thing, right? He'll watch the Bulls games, he'll break it down. I like him because he sometimes is objective, sometimes his takes be terrible, but sometimes he's objective.
Yeah.
But this the thing: Ringo is a real Miami fan. Like if you ask Ringo like Miami history, he's the only one I've ever met.
Pat, but hold on, Pat Ringo. Ringo, I ain't ragging with you. I love the competitive nature in you, baby, and the perspective from the other side.
Oh, bro, that's all
but I just want you to know. I just want you to know this. One bad apple don't stop no show, baby. You better get on this bandwagon before it leaves you, baby. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Look,
all right.
Hey, we giving out bandwagon
end up like Atlanta. Just don't end up like Atlanta. That's my only thing.
You said what, bro?
Don't end up like Atlanta.
Don't end up like Atlanta. Hey, relax, dog. Relax.
Well, hey, now wait a minute. Now the playoffs ain't started. Miami can do the same thing, but we ain't gonna mess with that. Let's talk about that.
Hey, we talk about the team that went out in the first round last year. Is that the team we talking about?
Yeah. We ain't gonna. But Pat, let's not talk about that. This is what I want to bring up. All right. Check it out, Pat. All right, we got 38 wins, right?
Yeah.
It's 23 games to be played until the end of the regular season.
Yeah.
Can we get a 50-piece in there?
Can we get a 50 wins? Nah.
Hey, now I will say this.
Ringo said we was 50 plus before the season.
We got 38 wins.
I told Pat I want my chips with the dip.
We get 50 though. Yeah, we'll get 50.
We get a 50 piece.
We get 50.
We get a 50 piece.
We only need 12
50 piece with an ECF.
Yeah, we only need
12
wins.
12 wins.
Yeah, we get
12 wins.
We get 50.
And this is what I want to throw out there. You know the last time we won 50 games, Pat?
Jimmy Butler? No, 48.
No,
Derrick
Butler
Rose.
went on that team. We had Rose.
Yeah, that was Derrick Rose.
The last time we won that 50 games, Pat, we had Rose and Dang them.
Yeah, it's been a minute, man. It's been a minute. Hey,
do you think that team? All right, hold up. The year before that, they won 62 games, man.
Yeah.
Do you think this team is better than that team?
Yes.
I damn sure do too.
100%.
And here's the deal. Now we just get Christian. How about breaking records and getting a birthday present on the same damn day?
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, man, you know the Bulls is rocking it. And how about them quiet assassins in that front office up there? Everybody going crazy at the deadline. They laying dead in the shade, in the weed, and come up with Tristan today.
No, yeah, that's a big get, a huge get for the Bulls.
Yeah, man, this team here, man, and last but not least, you know, for DeRozan to be doing this without Zach LaVine,
yeah,
and the way the Bulls been played down the stretch here, man, the last couple of games. You remember we had that little old talk about the record when me and P Kid was putting out how many games I said we're gonna win and lose. 38-21. 38-21. And here's the deal. Everybody, P Kids this morning was talking about how Boston was gelling. They lost to Detroit at home today. Boston is erratic as hell, man.
Second night back though.
It's gonna be interesting to see. The thing in the East is still, can you get through Brooklyn, especially with what they got now? They came back on the Knicks tonight. I think the Knicks are just a much worse team. But how long is it going to take for them to get them to gel together? How long is it going to take for them to get that offense together? And then on top of that, you've got the ultimate round peg for any hole. It don't matter. In Kevin Durant, he fits in any system.
Yeah.
He fits in any dynamic.
Man. One more thing, Pat.
Go ahead.
The reason I always end up probably calling in late is because I'm on 3 of the podcasts in New York. Nothing But Knicks Fan TV, and I can't remember the other one. I'll be talking to the guys.
Yeah.
Boy, you should have heard them people tonight. Listen, I'm happy I ain't in New York. I bet you they burning and fucking pillaging the whole damn city. Man, listen, I'm telling you, they going crazy up there. They was winning by 28 again tonight and lost.
Hey, man. Hey, we remember them days, man. I ain't gonna laugh at them too hard because we was just there last year. We got some games like that under our belt as well.
No, Pat, when I call up there and talk to them, I never laugh at them. All I've been trying to explain to them is that they got Tom Thibodeau.
Yeah.
And they don't want they brainwashed by that Coach of the Year award last year. Listen, I explained to them this. Good coaches don't get fired on every damn job they had. Now he had a hell of a season last year, but his tactics gonna always show their ugly head, which means running the players in the ground, and they dead tired. Here's a prime example of it. They were up 28 in the first half. They scored 38 in the first quarter.
Yeah.
With 1 minute to go in the game, they had scored 38 in the whole second half. They were tired.
Hey, man, they crack me up, dog. I ain't gonna lie to you, because anytime they win 2 games in a row, they right back in the championship.
Yeah, man, and I just want to say this too, man, because if you guys get a chance, fans, go to Knicks Fan TV and look at the loss that we had against, because each one of their podcasts is in a row. You can go all the way back to them.
Yeah.
Well, when we lost to New York, that first game we lost this year, guys, all the fans that was calling in New York was talking big noise about the Bulls. And they all was talking about a 50-burger, 60-burger season for themselves. But they said that the Bulls wasn't worth a damn, and they knew they could beat us, and they was going to win 55 to 60 games. Now, every time I call and speak with those guys, I never mention that, because if I do, I never get back on that podcast. But they know I'm from Chicago. They know where I'm from.
Yeah.
And like I said, with my call name being Marvin's perspective from the other side, I try to give them a small perspective from the other side.
Hey, Marv, we appreciate you for calling in as always, man. Stay safe out there, man.
Yes, sir. And Ringo, hang in there, baby. You know I'm just jacking with you, but you're going to have to come on over to the house, partner.
Hey, man, nah, I'm cool. I'm cool.
All right, Marv, I'll let you.
Hey, be safe out here, though.
Oh, dog. Let's keep it going, man. Let's keep going to the phones, man. Who we got on the line here? Oh, we got the man, the myth, the legend, the man always in the building. Shay, what's good?
You see those Bulls in your front yard? Do you see those Bulls in your front yard?
What they doing?
Just know that even though we injured, we still going hard. On God.
On God.
Hey man, this is and again, I think PK would be running from it, because the last game we didn't have a call in, so he was able to ignore me. In this game, we got a call in. He ain't even here. Kobe White went off for his birthday. It's about time to start putting some respect on that man's name. I'm so proud of DeMar DeRozan, especially for him being the worst signing of the offseason.
Yeah.
Hey, and it's no question that he's definitely MVP, especially with him. What you having, I don't care about Nikola Jokic or Joel Embiid missing some of their key pieces. When you have a depleted, think about it. Like it or not, we're a depleted roster right now. And the fact that you're able to carry us to a 5 or 4 game win streak, this is good. And think about it, we ain't no bottom half team. We're actually number 1 in the East currently. Okay. And another thing, let me give you a little bit of fact on the boy Tristan Thompson. Did you know he averaged, I think, 17 or was it 16 rebounds in the finals? So he has again, now he's not all that of a scorer, but for the most part, he gives us something that I think we're missing with Tony Bradley. And hey, and if you need to plug him next to Vucevic, he's a good pick and roll defender. He can defend on the perimeter, and he could protect the paint a little bit. And then he has a decent 3-point shot.
Yeah.
I don't know for sure. I've seen him shoot a couple.
I'd rather not see him shoot.
I'd rather not see him shoot either. But hey, I think we won the trade deadline, because ever since the trade deadline, we've been on a little bit of a win streak, and we done already fixed one hole in our problem, and we didn't have to even make no trades.
Absolutely.
I trust AK, and I'm just so proud of what this team is able to do. You know, so when the other guys get back, I think we could definitely. Now I'm not gonna say Brooklyn, but I must give you another fun fact. Did you know Tristan Thompson? Every time he goes up against Andre Drummond, he out rebounds him by a wide margin, and he did it in the playoffs when Cleveland faced the Detroit Pistons. Now I know what you're gonna say. Oh, that's a rebuilding team, but going up against Andre Drummond, who is by far one of the greatest rebounders in the league right now, and you're able to give him problems. Oh, trust me.
Hey, you know what though? It was a long time ago. Let's see if he can do it again, man. Let's see if he can do it again. That's what I say. Because to me, it's like, I hope he can. I hope he can. But Andre Drummond is 28. Tristan Thompson is not.
Bro, Andre Drummond been 28 for like 5 seasons now.
That's a fact. Andre Drummond been 28 for like 5 seasons. Nah, man. Hey, Shay, appreciate you for calling in as always, man. We'll holler at you on the morning show. All right, my boy.
All right, man.
All right, man. Stay safe out there, dog. Let's go out to the final call of the night, man. Let's go out to Robert Schwartz. Hear what he's talking about with these Bulls, man. Robert, what's going on?
What's going on, Pat?
How you feeling, man?
Oh, I'm feeling good. I just seen that we're going to be getting Tristan Thompson. That's a good pickup. We need him. That's what we're needing. And what's up, Ringo? What's going on with Miami?
Hey, I mean, we lost.
I see.
y'all took one over. You know, the one seed and everything. You know.
Hey, everybody got smoke with you, dog.
hey, that's fine. Y'all feel me? Y'all won the game. You feel me?
I've never seen so much smoke in the
chat. I just got to give you a little jab, but
hey, man, that's all love.
This season is a phenomenal season. With the Bulls being in first and dropped to second and third. And we're not even doing it with all the injuries that we're having. Lonzo's not there, Caruso's not there, but Caruso's going to be coming back after the All-Star game, and then Zach LaVine. I hope his knee heals up.
Yeah,
but you got all these. It's just like next man up, and that's what they're not big names. They're mediocre names, but they're doing their job like they should be doing.
Absolutely.
I seen what's him called? Who's that guy? Tyler Cook. He's in the G League and he's been balling. So I don't know if you bring him up and you got another piece comes off the bench, but everybody want to trade Kobe White, and I'm so happy that he had a phenomenal game today. I like Kobe White. He wasn't gelling, but if you put the right pieces around him, he can ball out.
Yeah.
And he's taken advantage of it now since Lonzo's hurt and Caruso's hurt.
No, yeah, he's done a great job of it, man. He's done a great job. He's taking advantage of his minutes like a lot of these young dudes have done. Appreciate you calling in as always, Robert. All right, man.
I'll see you in the morning.
Hey, see you in the morning, Robert. Shout out to you, man.
Yep.
And to everybody, man, pull up for the morning breeze, man. We do it every morning, Monday through Friday. I always say every morning, like it's every morning. Monday through Friday, 6 to 9 a.m., man. Will we be breaking down? Of course, we'll be breaking down tomorrow. We'll be breaking down what the Bulls have ahead of them, what's going on at the All-Star break, what's going on with Zach LaVine. We're going to be talking all of that and more over there, man. So pull up on that as well. Appreciate that love, man. Looking ahead, I mean, let's look at how before we get up out of here, man, the impact that you think Tristan Thompson is gonna have for this team. What are your thoughts on that? I mean, listen, you're a team that we're gonna face. They're gonna see the Miamis. They're gonna see the Brooklyns. They're gonna see those top tier teams in the East. The East is really what I'm worried about. You know what I'm saying? If we get to the West, all right, we in the NBA Finals. The East is really what I'm worried about. What are your thoughts on how Tristan Thompson is going to affect what the Bulls have done here?
I think that if he stays focused, then he can come in. He can start.
Stay focused. If he don't smash
like
somebody and get them pregnant.
It's legit. Kenny Steph, bro. If you peep, anytime the Kardashian news come across the screen, he be struggling for like 3 games. Like, hey, he be big struggling. If I'm lying, I'm dying. Hey, if he can come in and stay focused, you can put him right next to Vooch. He can start off rip.
Yeah,
that's gonna help. With the rebounds, the pick and roll defense. When it gets into the interior, he can help with that. I don't know. I don't know that much about the perimeter defense because anytime he was out there, from what I saw, he was getting cooked. When he was out on the perimeter, but the pick and roll defense in the interior, mixed with that, he can definitely help with that. But it's like, man, you've been saying this whole time. We talking rebounds.
Yeah.
We just talking rebounds.
We just talking
But
rebounds.
in
That's
that
all I need to
aspect,
do.
if you put him next to Vooch and he comes in, he's off of he's off the Pacers. Got rid of the Kings. He comes into a competitor. You have him. He's got championship experience. I think he's ready to go. He can absolutely help. He can absolutely help. And this is definitely going to buffer the Bulls when he gets back, because now you could possibly move. Now you're talking about possibly moving a P. Will to the bench, having him come off the bench where Ayo. We already talked about Ayo's defensive percentages. You put that in there with P. Will when he comes back with Alex Caruso. Now you talking about not scoring. Now you're talking about not scoring at all, and the Bulls still possibly out there trying to get another big man, possibly Moses Brown. Like, hey, this team is gonna look scary, man. This team is gonna look really, really scary. I'm interested to see what they do against Brooklyn now.
No, absolutely. Absolutely. It's going to be interesting to see.
Brooklyn absolutely has all the pieces.
It's going to be interesting to see how these mugs match up, man. It really is. It's going to be interesting to see how the Bulls match up with them. I like the addition of Tristan Thompson. I don't think it's going to be the only addition AK makes. I think we might see some guys that we've seen for a good chunk of this season get moved on from. I think you might move on from a Matt Thomas. I think you might even move on from an Alfonso McKinney, somebody who's from the town. You hate to see it, but he just really hasn't worked out here. Even a Tyler Cook really hasn't worked out here. Now, you might even you might see them hold on to these guys, maybe send them to a G League stint or something like that, like we seen them do with Marco. It wouldn't surprise me. You're probably trying to stay as deep as you can, especially because, it seems like COVID and everything is behind us, but who really knows? You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be interesting to see how that affects what the Bulls want to do. And it's gonna. I like the moves they're making here. You know what I'm saying? AK realizing that if I make a trade, I'm giving up a piece for a piece that might be worth it, might not. Can Tristan Thompson give me the rebounding and the defense that I've needed? If I make a trade, can the trade that happens, is that going to affect the chemistry here? Because this is the thing, right? At the same time, bringing in Tristan Thompson, if it affects your chemistry, guess what? You get rid of Tristan Thompson. Like, if all of a sudden you see
it's that simple. It's that simple.
It's that simple. If all of a sudden you see that the chemistry on the team sucks, you're probably paying him minimal money to come in here. You get rid of Tristan Thompson. That's for whoever you bring in. You know what I'm saying? If you trade for a guy, listen, you're tied to that guy the rest of the year. Him being there might throw off your chemistry on the team. That's an entirely different thing there.
And the thing is too, that I want people to realize, NBA rotation shortened when you get to the playoffs. So to Pat's point, even if it don't work out with Tristan, that means he's not getting minutes in the playoffs.
Yeah.
That's all that means. But somebody will be elevated to the point that they absolutely have to step up. But I'm interested to see it because, I mean, everybody in the chat say that the Bulls is complete. I've said, I feel like Miami got everything that they need to win. And then if you look at Brooklyn, like what once everybody gets back for that, because I know we think that that their owner is gonna pay those fines because it's like what 62,000 or 48,000 or something like that in that range.
Yeah.
He's gonna play those fines for them to play.
Oh, I think so.
So
I think Kyrie absolutely plays in the playoffs.
yeah. So with that being said, it's absolutely it's gonna be a problem somewhere. But the Bulls definitely got out ahead on it because if you look at everybody else that was in the buyout market, they absolutely needed a big. I mean, if you look at what just happened to AD right now, you can't tell me that the Lakers wouldn't have needed a Tristan Thompson. So shout out to AK for doing that.
And this means you got to be quick on the moves, dog. Listen, they just lost Tristan Thompson. Who knows or not Tristan Thompson? They just lost AD. Who knows for how long with AD? If you guys didn't see that, check that injury out on Twitter, man. Tough injury there. But they're probably going to be in the running quickly for a Moses Brown or something like that. You know what I'm saying? And so, are you going to be the team that's more enticing in that situation? So that's going to be the interesting thing to see. Are they even going to go after a Moses Brown? Because you go after a Moses Brown could be a move for the rest of the season, could be a move for your future there. And we know that the Bulls were interested in Mitchell Robinson in the offseason. So I think that it's going to be like I said, I want to see how this team is going to gel post All-Star break and just getting some of those players back into the building, man. Getting some of those players that they've missed out on having in the building. So appreciate y'all for tuning in for another live show, man. As always, like I said, hit that like button, man. Subscribe to the page. We do this every single Bulls game. If you're going to be down in Cleveland at the All-Star game, hit me up on Twitter. I'm going to be down at Help Me. Yeah, that's the first thing. Help me. I'm going to be
on
down
Twitter,
at the All-Star.
#Help Pat.
Help me, dog, because good Lord, I don't know what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be down at the All-Star game as well. We're going to be having some vlogs, having a fun time down there, man. Hopefully run into some players down there, maybe get into some clubs, stuff like that. We're going to see. So it's going to be an interesting trip. And then what else is going on? I don't know. I don't think nothing else is going on. Shout out to y'all for pulling up as always, man. It's your boy Pat the Designer. Oh, pull up for the morning show tomorrow. We will be live for the morning show tomorrow, 6 to 9, breaking down these Bulls, man. Y'all stay safe out there as always. As for my bro, Ringo, it's your boy Pat the Designer back at it again. Bulls get a dub, C-Red Nation. Y'all stay safe out there, man.